want a red rose. They brought me a white flower. I don't like white flowers. Who dares to bring me a white flower? I like red flowers. Who dare enter my presence? I am the Queen of Hearts. I have a ribbon hanging in my face. I have a ribbon over my eye. Hi. So this is my inspiration from MAC for a Queen of Hearts look with a card, on my face. And of course a ribbon and red earrings and a pearl necklace that you really can't see. But the ribbon in my face really gives you the look. And my teeth look so yellow with this white face paint, so you might want to bleach your teeth before you try this. And I have a heart-shaped mouth and yellow teeth. Very yellow. Very yellow. I dub thee Queen of Hearts. Have fun. Hi everybody, so I know this looks like a continuance of the eyebrow video, and it is. I'm doing a separate look for Queen of Hearts, and I'm doing it from the MAC inspired version of the Queen of Hearts, and I'm going to show you how to get that look. So obviously I've covered my eyebrows and painted over them with white face paint to conceal the color, so now I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do the rest of this look. So you're going to take a little facial sponge, and it has to be damp, and you're going to take white face paint and just apply it everywhere. And I'm not going to be speaking in this, just so you get a good idea of how to do it. Okay, so you can see that my face is covered in all white. Ooh, I feel like a ghost. So what I'm going to do around the eyes is I'm going to take this brush and just kind of lightly brush the white over it. And this is just to make sure that I don't get it into my eyes. And you don't have to have it perfect, because we're going to cover up with some other stuff. And you can cover up all your lip. Makes my teeth look yellow. Ew. And because this is grease makeup, it's going to crease a lot, especially around the eyes. This is how we're going to make sure you don't get it everywhere. So I'm taking this Hot Topic palette, and I'm going to take this white with a square fluffy brush, and I'm just going to brush this white shadow into my eye. This is going to help set it. Okay, and I'm going to take some loose face powder. Woo. And you can take your little pad that you used before and just pat this powder over your face. This is, I'm taking this a little bit damp still, so that the color applies more evenly, especially with grease. gotten my face all powdered and set so it doesn't crease or run when I sweat, I'm going to start adding blush and contouring and all the other finishing touches. So I'm going to go ahead and apply a Maybelline Mineral Powder blush, and this one's in True Peach. A small fluffy brush. And just sweep it atop of your cheekbone and kind of down in a diagonal line. And just barely touch into the apples of your cheeks right here. And just blend it out so it looks a little bit more natural. Okay, I'm going to add just a little touch of it to the temple here. Just kind of pat it
Good
in.
work.
You're not going to see a lot of the color here because it's going to be very subtle. And I'm going to take a little bit of this Stila bronzer. This is Sun Bronzer Powder in shade 1. I'm going to take the same brush and just get a little bit onto the bottom like so. And I'm going to take it into the temple. You look at your cheeks, your cheekbone, my cheekbone goes down like this. I'm going to take the bronzer and kind of naturally contour right underneath that. And then a little bit into the jaw. Okay, next I'm going to take this dark brown eyebrow shading powder, and I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to very lightly just tap a little bit on there. You don't want too much because then it might be a little too dark. And what I'm going to do is make the fish face. The natural shading is through right here. So I'm going to go ahead and contour right here where the natural hollows of my cheeks are. Okay, so my cheekbone is all hollowed out. Face, I need to quickly define my eye, and I'm going to take this palette and I'm going to be using this dark brown. And I'm using a fluffy brush like this. I got this at Target. It's from the Studio Tools brand. Okay, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be shading along my brow bone area and into the to the inner corner. And this is going to be a little dark at first, but we're going to blend, blend, blend. And then you can take your larger fluffy brush and just kind of lightly blend it out a little bit more if it's too dark. And then on the other side, right in the same inner corner, you're going to take a little bit of a lighter brown. I'm going to be taking this one right here. I'm just going to take that into the inner corner, a little bit on the opposite side. We're not going to do too much there. And that kind of defines the socket a little bit, and you can bring it down the side of the nose. I'm going to go ahead and take that same dark brown that we were using a little while ago on this side and just kind of brush it down the side of the nose just like that. And if you get too much brown like I did, just take a little bit of white and just blend it. And this helps the appearance of your nose a little bit. No. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is kind of mapping out where I want that card, just like her face is. So I'm going to go ahead and take a black eyeliner pencil. This one's for Jordana. You don't have to have an expensive one to do it. And then if you mess up, just like I did, you can go back and fix it in a minute. Okay, so as you can see, I've drawn the outline of where I want the card to be, just using that black eyeliner. And what I'm going to be doing next is I'm going to be filling it in with a little bit more white eyeshadow just to define it a little bit more, and I'm going to soften the edges. So I'm going to be taking a sample of Coastal Scents, a white pigment. I'm just going to go back in with that same fluffy square brush. That's done. I'm going to go back in with a concealer brush and just lightly smudge that black line just so that it looks a little bit more faded. I'm just going to take the black liner and it's very sharp and I'm just going to outline the hearts. Okay, now I'm going to take a red lip liner and I'm going to go ahead and color in the heart. Doesn't look perfect, but obviously you guys are going to make it look a lot better than I will, because maybe you'll have help, or you're actually going somewhere, and me, I'm just doing this for you guys to kind of show you what I'm doing. So the card is finished. Now I'm going to finish this eye up, taking a black liner and just lining my waterline and break my lash line. Okay, so now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be gluing false lashes underneath and on the top. And I'm going to show you how to do that in another video. So I'm going to go ahead and get those applied and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I have the eyelashes applied and they look like this. And now what I'm going to be doing is taking a Stila waterproof liquid eyeliner and I'm going to go back over the black liner I put on before, and this is going to go ahead and hide the glue. I'm going to go back in with that peach colored blush, and I'm taking it kind of a soft stippling brush, and I'm going to go ahead and apply it underneath to contour this cheek. And then I'm going to go back in with the Stila brush, or the Stila color, and go underneath and define it just like we did on this side. And I'm going to tap just a little bit on. Tap off any excess. Okay, so I'm going to go back in with that dark brown brow shadow, and I'm going to kind of quickly define the hollows of my cheeks again. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with the red liner into a heart shape. Okay, so the camera cut out while I did this, and you just want to make it into a heart shape, like so. You look like you're going to have giant lips. And then I'm going to take this hard candy glitter. It's in kind of a red silvery color. And I'm just going to kind of apply it for a little extra pizzazz. Okay, so I'm taking the fingertip and just kind of dabbing it all over. Shimmer, shimmer.